Hey guys, we're here to talk about the Power Rangers movie. There's been a lot of chatter about this image, Rita Repulsa, what we see her in the new movie looking like. Joshua, I just want to ask you, what do you infer?
Green Ranger. She looks like the Green Ranger.
She does resemble the Green Ranger.
Yeah, we've got the green and gold color scheme.
Yeah.
We've got look like dragon claws.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she's got like dragon scales on her arms, and then also sort of her midsection has sort of a scale pattern to it.
Yeah.
She's got pointy shoulders, and the Dragon Zord I remembered had like pointy shoulders.
Right.
All his were gold, but come on.
Yeah.
She looks like very directly looking like the Green Ranger, and absolutely nothing like the original Rita and like the brown dress and like the boob cones and everything and the headdress. None of that. So this is very new Rita, and this seems very on purpose that it's channeling Green Ranger.
Yeah, when I saw that image, that's the first thing I thought too. I mean, the green with the gold accents alone, that's so tied in, especially of course because on the original series, the Rita created the Green Ranger. She created, gave Tommy his powers initially. So what do you think this all means? Is it a nod, just like a, hey, who knows where we could go in a sequel, or is it more of a direct, like, story point about what she's wearing?
I think it is a story point, because I said in an interview that they want to tie her more to the Rangers. And I thought, what better way than, so here we're getting to like theory crafting right here. Like, what if she was Zordon's first Power Ranger, and she was like a fallen Ranger who turned evil, and she's using the power that we know as the Green Ranger, of like this dragon power that seems to be informing her look. And then like something went wrong and they fought, and then now he has to bring up his own new team of Rangers to beat her. I thought that would be a cool thing, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I like that idea a lot. I like the Fallen Ranger idea. I think whether it is that or not, though, I do think, so from what we know, Tommy, we haven't heard any casting. We don't know anything about him being in this movie. If he is, I would guess at the most it might be like maybe a very end of the movie thing. But I do think, they're much more going to integrate her, and her abilities into creating this new Power Ranger. Because in the show, it's just something she did.
Yeah.
But here it's going to be something she is. And the idea that whether she was a Ranger or she was an ally of Zordon's, I think it's going to be the idea that she already has this Power Ranger-like abilities within her that she can pass on to Tommy, whether that be intentional or they defeat her at the end and they just take her powers.
Yeah, I'm envisioning this scene where they finally beat Rita after the big battle and everything, and either like her, and we also saw her staff in a photo, like a sleep set photo, and it looks kind of like Loki's staff, and there's like a green gem in it. So I'm wondering at the end, will that staff become like the Dragon Zord power coin, or like melt into a power coin, and like it'll get lost in the fight, and then the stinger scene will be just Tommy Oliver like coming over, and he's like, oh, what's this? The Green Ranger,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're onto something though, because I think, look, they obviously know like Green Ranger, that's the guy, right?
Yes, that's like, what everyone wants to see. It's usually most people's favorite Ranger.
Yeah, he is the Wolverine of the Power Rangers. So if he's not in this movie directly, I just think they are heavily setting him up for the sequel. And when you look at that costume of hers, it just all seems to be leading towards. And I just wonder the end of the movie, how direct is it with? And I think there's got to be that post. We're in the post-credit era, you know. So I think you're right that it's gonna be something like that. Maybe they did cast someone and they can just have him show up and be like, hey, what's this? Or it can be her taking, Tommy and giving her abilities. Overall, what do you like that they're doing this? So they're so much more directly making Rita. We guess, we're theorizing here, tied into specifically Tommy and maybe the Power Rangers as a whole.
Yeah, I like that, like when they first did Power Rangers, like I loved it as a kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up that well. I've been watching some episodes. So I like the fact that they're going back, looking at everything and making new little tweaks here, like big changes here and there to try and make it all together into a cohesive mythology that makes sense. And can have like revelations about, and that gets people talking, which we are, and this guy is talking. I don't love the look because it doesn't look like Rita, but I'm really interested to see where they go with it. And I love this like kind of new spin on the Power Rangers lore. Yeah,
I wasn't as bothered by the look as a lot of people. I just thought it's Elizabeth Banks and she looks really fun. But I think I was just so pleased. Maybe it could have been a little more nods to the TV Rita's costume, but I love the color scheme just because instantly, it kind of opened up. Again, it's Power Rangers being remade in 2016 with this perspective of like we want to create a mythology in a bigger way than the people making both the Japanese and American shows were doing. They were just making a fun kids show. So
Yeah.
I think this is a cool way to bring it all together.
But I mean, no hair cones or boob cones. I'm out. I'm out.
I never thought the boob cones had a chance, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think that are any of our theories are right about how heavily they're going to tie in Rita with Tommy, and or is it just a coincidence? Not a coincidence, right? Let us know what you think, and for plenty more on the Power Rangers and the Power Rangers movie, keep it here at IGN.